Hello students, welcome to online classes from KV Rai Academy. Myself Arun Pandey. I am going to discuss class 7, subject science, chapter 8. And the name of the chapter is soil. So in this video, I am going to describe about composition of soil, soil particles and the soil types. So first of all, composition of soil. So inside chapter composition of soil, soil consists of number of components. Soil consists of number of components. It means a number of components makes soil. What are they? They are soil particles, humus, soil water, soil air and soil organisms. Of these, soil particles are undoubtedly the main components of the soil. So humus is formed from the remains of dead and decaying plants and animals. How humus is formed? So humus is organic matter and it is formed from the dead and decaying plants and animals. Then microorganisms help in this process of decay. Microorganisms help in this process of decay. Humus is a source of nutrient and make the soil fertile. Humus is a source of nutrients and makes the soil fertile. The soil organism consists of earthworms. Soil organism consists of earthworms, insects, snails, bacteria and fungi. Many of these help in improving the soil fertility. Then earthworm coming out of the soil during the rainy season. All of you observe during the rainy season many earthworms coming out from the soil. So they are known as farmers' friends, the friends of the farmer. Why? Because they burrow into the soil, and then swallow it. They swallow it and make it loose, and soil becomes fertile. That's why these earthworms are called farmers' friends of farmer. Bacteria and fungi help in decomposition of dead and decaying plants and animals. Bacteria and fungi help in the decomposition of dead plants, decaying of dead plants and animals. This process release the minerals back to the soil, which are again used up by the plant's roots. So some bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen. Some bacteria such as Rhizobium agitobacter, bacteria which convert atmospheric nitrogen into their soluble form, and the name of the bacteria will be Rhizobium agitobacter. And percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere, that will be 78%. This percent of nitrogen found in the atmosphere and also known as atmospheric nitrogen. So some bacteria convert this nitrogen into soluble forms, and after this, now I discussed soil particles. So soil consists of particles of different sizes. Soil consists of particles of different sizes. Based on the size, soil particles are broadly divided into 4 types. On the basis of soil particles, which is broadly divided into their 4 types. Their 4 types are gravel, sand, silt and clay. Types of particle are gravel, sand, silt and clay. Clay particles have the smallest size. Clay particles have the smallest size, while gravel stone has the largest particle size. In different type of soil, the relative proportion of different soil particle varies. The term texture is used to describe the term texture is used to describe the relative proportion of sized particles may be more. Small size particles may be more, while the others smaller particle may have larger proportion. However, soil particles of only one particular size is not fertile. So fertile soil contains a mixture of different sizes of the particles of the soil. So now I am going to describe about soil types. So inside soil types, based on the proportion of soil particles, soil may be sandy, clayey or loamy. Soil may be sandy soil, clay soil, loamy soil. When the soil has greater proportion of big particles, when the soil has a greater proportion of big particles, so in other words, it has lot of sand, that is called sandy soils. When the soil particles has a greater proportion of big particles, that means it will be sandy soil. With the proportion of fine particles relatively higher, it is called clay soil. In some soil, the amount of large and fine particle is almost the same. In some soil, proportion of fine particles and large particles that will be same. It is called loamy soil. So particle size greatly influence the properties of this soil. So in sandy soil, presence of larger particles, soil has bigger air spaces. It is highly porous. Water retention is very poor. Water holding capacity is very poor. It lacks humus. It is not suitable for the growth of the plants. And then sandy soil. Sandy soil is light, well aerated and dry. Only xerophyte plants such as cacti grow in this soil. Then clay soil. In clay soil, more and fine particles with small air spaces are present. Water retention is high, that water holding capacity is high in clay soil. And the soil becomes sticky when wet. Some humus is present in clay soil. Plant growth takes place in clay soil. Now lastly, I am going to describe you loamy soil, best for the plant growth. And in loamy soil contains mixture of sand, silt and clay particles. high humus content in loamy soil. It is porous and contains sufficient water and air. They are good for cultivation. So I have described in this video composition of soil particles and soil types. So I think that is much enough.